Okay, so we're back. I had to resolder my audio cable. Actually, I just made a new one because the one that I had, it's like the second time I've had to redo it, and I was just getting tired of it. So these are really easy to make. One of these days, maybe I'll show you guys if you're curious how to make one. I just use like a BNC cable with a BNC on the end. Just cut the other end off, strip it back, and then I connect one to number 2, one to number 3 on the 4-pin jack, and that's basically it. It'll automatically key up when you plug it into the radio, and it'll pass the audio when you turn on the generator for the waveform generator. So this is what we got here anyway, so I'm going to adjust this down some. It's too much. It's good there. So it's doing, on the peak reading meter here, it's doing 0.96 watts, almost a watt there, and that's not actually, it read the first big peak. It's not doing 13.28. Let's go back, and so it's doing about 4.4. So that's your 100% ratio right there. If you understand about AM modulation, you understand that's a good 100% ratio for that low dead key right there. So, alright, let's move along to the high power setting and see what that comes out to be. It's showing about 7.96. These always turn out really nice. It's about 31.3. So we can improve that just a little bit more. Here's up here. At the middle, closer. It's probably the extent of it right there. So about 37.5. See what it's doing for average. It's kind of all over the place again because, you know, and peak about 37. So that's really good for AM. Okay. This is going to be your upper sideband high power. So a little too hot. It's pretty good though. Not too bad. So that's pretty good there. It's showing about 30. Probably pretty close to 30. The bird's showing about 30 over here. The bird is on, it's on peak. I got 100 in there, but it's showing about 30. We're showing about 28.9 here, so that's good. Low power. Low power on these always look good. So that's low power right there. It's about 4.89. So that's pretty much it for the transmit part. Let's do the receive really quick. And we'll just check out the S meter readings and all that stuff, make sure they're right. Okay, so we got the generator hooked up now. We'll go up to the right setting. Check for S9, so come over here. This is 27, 420. Oops. I can fix that in a second. Okay, I think we're all set up. I think I already had the audio set. So I need to set it to FM because that's what they test these on, is FM. So we'll turn on FM. We'll do 2.5 kilohertz deviation and 1 kilohertz. Okay. Okay, so it's just a tad bit low. So we'll fix that right now. Okay, that's good. I'll go up to sideband. We go to 421. Oh. It's just a little bit low there too. So we'll fix that. Okay. Right now we'll get out of this. Go into standard operation. Plug in the speaker jack. Do the receiver test, and then I'll show you the final result here with the mic. Your mic, I gotta put a battery in that for you still. Get that situated. And AM, channel 20. RF gain up all the way. There's our S9 for AM. Let me turn the mod on. Yep, S9. Perfect. Shut off that AM or FM one. Don't need that running. There we go. S9. Let me turn this on. Come over here. Look there. Right where it stops at 12. We'll take our measurement, see where we're at. Oops, my BNC wasn't connected all the way. Might have to check your S meter readings again. Okay. Yeah, I was using a different cable here with an adapter, and it was only touching the very edge of the BNC clip. It wasn't turned where it was locked in. So, yep, it's negative 114 like they all are. So, there you go. And up here, if you add the 20 more decibels of attenuation, negative 114. So let me go back down and I'll check S9 just to make sure. Yep, that's still right. So S9. Okay. Alright, good. So now we'll do sideband. I want to get some new cables for all my instruments, equipment here. I want to go to, I think I want to do like LMR 240, the flexible kind. I don't need any like super low loss stuff for these like cables for like, you know, going from equipment to test points what the heck is the word I'm looking for? Sample ports to equipment, stuff like that. But I just want a little bit more heavier gauge wire than stuff like this. Like this flimsy stuff. I've had these break quite a bit. They're kind of cheap, and I don't like that. I mean, they're not cheap in price, but quality-wise, they don't seem to hold up. Same with what I'm using for the audio generator. I just don't like it. I feel like LMR 240 Flex or something would be good. It's a little more heavy duty. It's made to be flexed, moved. So, but I'll worry about that stuff a different day. So everything I have still works. I've just had to change out some cables from time to time. Stuff gets used. These little chintzy, real small gauge wires seem to not hold up. Alright, this is upper side test right here, and we'll see where we come out. It's like 129, so that's really good. An awesome receiver here, like they always are. So we'll get out of this now. This is what I was talking about right here. This was using this was kind of like that. It's hard to see, but it wasn't. It was just kind of sitting there like that. I felt it and it locked into place. But that's what I was using. BNC to PL259. Then it has one of these quick slide things on the back. I like those. You don't have to screw it onto the radio every time. So let's get back into regular power up operation, and we'll see what this radio is doing. See what it's doing for power, and then that's going to be it for you. We'll get the mic on it and test it out with the mic, and we'll throw it on the antenna really quick too.